Hi, I'm Kat, and in this tutorial I'll show you how to make these woven jump ring bracelets. They're completely customizable. You can make them in any color combination you can think of, and they're actually really fun to make. I had a great time with this project. I'm also doing a giveaway of this set of 3 bracelets, so read the description below to figure out how to enter. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to get all the updates and see all of my videos, and follow me on social media at Katrinaosity.
For this project, you'll need about 20 large jump rings, a few small jump rings, end crimps, a lobster clasp, jewelry pliers, scissors, and some flat lace. Start by measuring the lace around your wrist, then subtract about 1/2 inch and cut your lace to that length. Then use your original lace to cut a second one in that exact same length. Line up the 2 ends flush with each other and then secure them with your end crimp. Pinch the end crimp shut using your jewelry pliers, and I recommend flipping it over and pinching it from the other side just in case your jewelry pliers are not level. Then take one of your laces and string 2 of your large jump rings onto it. Make sure that lace is your bottom lace so you can always keep track of which one you're using first. Then take your second lace and put underneath the first edge of your first jump ring. Then put it over the 2 middle portions of the jump rings that should be on top of your bottom lace and touching each other. Then take your top lace and put it underneath the far edge of your second jump ring. And don't worry, I'll go over this with you again, but you should have something that looks like this. At this point, you'll want to make sure that your lace is not twisted. Then if your jump rings have moved too far away from the end crimp, simply shimmy them a little bit closer to the end crimp and make sure that they're touching each other. Then on that same lace, string on 2 more jump rings, making sure that the centers are touching each other on top of the bottom lace. Take your second lace underneath the edge of the first jump ring, then over the center of both of them, and then underneath the far edge of the second jump ring. Make sure you pull it through and flatten out that lace in case anything is twisted. And this should be the exact same pattern all the way across the bracelet. So your far edges of your jump rings are underneath your bottom lace, and the centers that are touching each other are on top of your bottom lace. So you string them on and then position them before you proceed with both of the centers touching each other like so. Then take your second lace, which is on top, bring it underneath the first edge of the first jump ring, and then over the center, making sure it's not twisted, over the center of both of the jump rings, and then thread it back underneath the far edge of the second jump ring and pull it all the way through. And just keep repeating these steps until your bracelet is as long as you want it. Like I said, I have a pretty average size wrist and I used, I think, 18 jump rings in this bracelet. Then when I got to the end, I had a little bit of space left over, so I added 1 more. But most people will be using about 18 to 20 jump rings, give or take a couple. And I just continued the same pattern on that 1 extra jump ring I added on the end. Then, when you've secured your final jump ring and used up all of your lace, secure that far end with an end crimp the exact same way. Take one of your small jump rings, thread it through the end crimp, and then take a second jump ring and attach your lobster clasp to the first jump ring. This will ensure that your bracelet lays flat and is easy to put on. Then take another small jump ring and secure a large jump ring to the opposite end of your bracelet. This will be what you hook your lobster clasp into, and by using a large jump ring, it's much easier to hook the clasp into. And that is your finished bracelet. If you're using these types of end crimps, you don't have to worry about trying to cram both of those laces into one. Simply use 1 end crimp for each one, crimp one side in, then the other side, and simply secure both of those with 1 small jump ring before you start your bracelet. Then you continue all of the steps the exact same way and finish off the opposite end the same way you did the beginning. And that's all there is to it. If you like this video and want to see more DIYs like this one, hit the like button and subscribe, and follow me on social media at Katrinaosity. And if you want this video to get seen by more people, post a comment below. It really helps me out.